ladies.
Yeah.
Welcome to Woman reality talk show, where we have a heart-to-heart embracing womanhood. My name is Evelyn, and together with me is
Lorena,
Rhoda,
Emma,
D.
Wonderful. Here we are again with our friendship discussion. So just in case you missed our previous show about friendship, don't get worried. We shall tag it in the comment section. Please watch it and then get back to this one. So we are back with the conflicts. Ladies, where there is friendship, because we all know that friendship is also a relationship.
Yes.
And nowhere there is a relationship, there is love, and there is a possibility of having conflicts. Are there situations where you have had conflicts, maybe with your female friends or other friends, and how did you handle them?
Conflict is inevitable, especially for me. Conflict is you not being able to agree to have a meeting of mind. And the fact that when we're making friends, we make friends of all caliber, not people who have who understand things the way we understand them. So at some point we are bound to conflict, and true, we conflict, or I have conflicted before with friends. But for me, it is usually knowing of, first of all, I am not perfect. I should not expect people to be perfect.
Wow.
And if someone is my friend, it is a choice to have them as my friend. So I should value that friendship. If something is not going right, I will give it to you. And I'm like, if this is not going right, what is the problem? Let's talk about it. We talk about it. But it's not that I talk about everything. There are some things that are a matter of time. I just ignore and let them be, and then time washes them away, and the friends come back here.
Yeah, like you've actually said that with conflict, when two people or more than two people are always together, it's very hard not to conflict. Because first of all, we have different opinions, we are brought up differently. So you will find yourself that you just have to conflict in one way or the other. So it's basically probably after conflicting how you handle it. So and the way when you conflict, because as friends there are times when people say things that are very annoying or very emotionally like abusive.
Yes.
Someone tells you something and you're like, much as we are friends and you're supposed to conflict, someone shouldn't have brought it to this level. So conflicts are always going to be there, but I think the way we react to them should someone should put into consideration that should I say this out to my friend?
So my interest here is are there those scenarios, maybe experience that you have had with your friends, that you have found yourself having a conflict with a friend, and how did you go about it?
Some conflicts you just have to she just said it. I've had personally. I've had I've had a conflict which was massive, and the only way to go about it is I just had to let go. It's not the right thing, but I just had to let go.
Let's go the friendship.
Depending how I told you, even when you're saying some things, you should put into consideration that I'm your friend, even when we are conflicting. That there's some things that are not mentionable, the level of the pain you're going to put me through as you say that. Should you do it to me as your friend? So the only way I had to react was to let it go and be peaceful and let it be.
And you're happy about it.
And I'm happy about it.
For me, I think really I think it's beautiful to have conflicts when you're friends, because this is how I see it. When I have a conflict with a friend, it helps me to get to know them better. I get to know deeply who these people are, because there are many times we shield, we cover up. Someone's we keep smiling, this, that, but then when someone comes out and proves and puts out who they are, and they show you their true colors, that is a good thing. You get to know the person you're dealing with. So
and then that's when you also have to know that how are you going to react to it? So how do you react to that?
How do you react?
It depends.
Is it all the time that you rejoice in it because you're learning in it?
Not really. So in most cases, I talk about it. For example, I've really had conflicts with friends, but then I remember a scenario when I had a conflict with a friend, and then she decided to, switch off. her contacts, location, like everything. Like,
Freeze you out.
freeze you out. Like you can't know where she is. And then when I tried like maybe to get her contacts, you call someone and then you're like, hey, how are you? I need to see you. I'm like, no, you cannot see me. Like she's like, you cannot see me. I'm like, what? Okay. And then I went ahead to look for her. Okay. And then someone was asking me, why are you bothering yourself so much? I mean, she's just a mere friend. If she's out of your life, let her go. But
The value maybe you attach to
you
a
get
person.
to know this person better, and then there is that value, just like you have said. And you know how your friendship, how worth this friendship is. Okay. And then you're like, I think this is not the point that I need to give up.
Actually, yeah, when you talk about worth, especially with conflict, I've had also scenarios like that. Sometimes, like even when someone says like something and you just feel like you're so much in pain, but then you just decide, this is a battle that I'm just going to. It's not worth it for me to really take it forward. You remember all those things that person has done for you, and then you just sit down painfully and you swallow it. And it just
it gets back to how toxic the conflict is. Because if it's a conflict that is going to involve you like lose yourself, you'd rather maintain yourself and let the person, because some friendships are actually toxic that you're better off letting go, and yet the others you can resolve them and move on.
You know, when you say that, I learned something from my auntie. She always said, words multiply.
Sure.
So now, if I have a conflict with my friends, one of the things that I've learned, I shut up. Why? In the moment of anger and pain, you can say things that you can't take back.
You can't take back.
So it is better to first shut up, evaluate, then think the best way of confronting this person so that you deal with it.
usually when I'm fighting that, like when you say like you keep quiet, I usually say, God, please, like inside me, I'm going to say, give me the grace to keep quiet. Give me the grace to let this go. Give me the grace, like, because I'm boiling and I'm pain, and the only way I can keep quiet is if I tell God, give me the grace to keep quiet.
And I
give me
think
the grace to let this go.
what I can add to that is, I think in most cases, what has really helped me personally is time. Because I know everything given time can come back to its normal state. So when I have a challenge or a conflict with a friend, I usually give them time. I give them time to heal, and also personally to heal. Because usually the conflict is between two people, and you could be thinking you're hard, but even the other party is also what? It's also hard.
And that goes back to, since we are women, how do you balance? You know? How do you balance having very many women friends?
Before you go to balancing very many female friends, there's something that as like I'm reminded of. What are those things that really bring conflicts within friends?
The
things that we conflict about, especially women.
Tell us.
Emma doesn't seem to have any conflicts with anyone. Emma is not a conflict.
Okay, like keep quiet and
You're dying.
Like I said before, words, you know, spoiling my name, talking about me, talking ill things about me. You know, for me, really, I don't take that lightly. So what I do is, I just withdraw. I withdraw, yes, I'll remain, hello, but I will know that this one is the no-go zone.
So I
will just withdraw and be like, you know what? I think it's better to just...
What are those scenarios, or what are the things that you conflict most with your friends?
That cause so much conflict among friends.
So we actually conflict a lot when it comes to, like, if there is I would say like someone suggests something like we should do this, or like we should dress in this kind of manner, and then everyone has their sense of style, and then everyone's saying, no, we shouldn't do it this way, we shouldn't do this the other way, and then they're also like when we want to hang out in a different place, and then the other person say, no, I think this is, it's more the down or end, or this one is too high, and then other things we usually conflict about is it could be like our kids. Yeah, so like family, like how we are going to treat our kids, like as friends, then the other kid is doing this, and then yours is doing the other, and then the moment we say, you shouldn't be doing this, then the other one comes in, but also you're doing that. So why is it that now you're picking on my job, you're picking on mine, and then because we all have family. So usually we have such conflicts, and we also conflict, especially like when the music is loud, we're hanging out, or probably like we are in someone's home, then someone else doesn't want, so like, this is too loud, and then I want to chill, and as we're chilling, then everyone is on their phone. And you're like, we came to hang out. So such conflicts. No, we have the bad ones. We have now those ones are the small ones. Now we have the bad ones.
Isn't that a conflict where may not have happened, but I know it's common among friends? Okay, the bad friends, where someone goes after your partner as a friend. So the toxic friends. So those are part of the conflict. Okay, that has been on my side. Just on the record.
One of the things I have noticed that really bring conflict among friends is relationships are beautiful. But imagine having a friend so close and then maybe one of you gets into a relationship. So all the time that you've been devoting to this friend, so you realize that all your girlfriends are like, oh mama, ever since she got that guy,
priorities change.
I have really noticed that.
I think my other conflicting bit that has come in, or that is still common among friends, is especially women. I don't know why. When you get to different levels, somehow I think in life we have
levels financially,
like all levels of life. Call it career, call it business, call it family. Like, it's easy for me to say these have been my friends and I've grown with them through childhood, irrespective of wherever I go. Emma is Emma, or irrespective of the level she has gone. In my heart, Emma, you're my Emma, even if you're up there. So there is that where you begin, first of all, to create the inferiority complex, and then the friendship also gets affected, and then you find someone can utter something like, are you the first to get there? You're too busy for this.
So that brings me to a question. Why is it then so hard to maintain friendships, especially the female friendships?
It's the pressure we put on ourselves. Like, because we are thinking, we have expectations. Usually people, as your friends, they expect you to act in different ways. Yeah, like if we are many, and then you're like, I think D is more involved with this other person, or she's hanging out more with this other person. Maybe she's not giving me the attention that I want. And then sometimes for some people it becomes a competition. So you end up breaking down. Yeah, because then it's a strain on the friendship. Yeah, so
then there's this issue of you expect, like you say, everyone has expectations. But then when I'm hanging out with Rhoda, Eve wants to know what were we talking about, what were we doing, like, so that you get involved. So it's like what I did with Rhoda, I have to do it with Eve. I have to do it with the other. So that they don't feel left out.
And usually, like when you're more than two, you will find someone who will share something. And then and automatically there are times when you relate more with other people. And then after sharing, like let's say I share with Emma, Emma goes to Eve. I'm like, you know what, Diana is going through something like this. And then you're going to you're like, oh, so I'm not that she shared with Emma instead of me. So if you're a person like who has such a weak heart, like, oh no, I think she doesn't like me, so you'll find those who are falling back, and then you lose them along the way. So
I also think like women are so emotional. Whatever hits us really hits us deeply. So like whatever comes into your mind, you think about it. You're like, oh, maybe she was hanging out with her friend, and lately she's not answering my calls. Like we attach everything to a situation.
But this is very beautiful
because sometimes I could be silent. Maybe I'm going through something, and then a friend is thinking, oh, she did not answer my calls. She did not send the messages. Maybe she's now having someone else who's more important than.
But the thing is, some of those things we have them when we're growing up. But as you mature, you start sieving.
Yeah.
These are important. These are not important. This conflict, this one can fight. This is not worth it. You get it? This is building me. This is putting me down. This is wasting my time. You know. So as you grow, you start dropping some of those things, and then you remain with a circle.
Financial status also breaks up people.
Yes.
This is a reality. Like because we could be friends, and then of course it's very hard to find that we are all on the same financial.
And you want us to keep partying to high class places.
And then also like when you're expressing yourself sometimes, like it's your view, you just feel like I think this should be done. When another person I say, oh maybe because she thinks she's rich, so she has the right to tell us to do this or the other. I'm not following through on this. It could be something nice, but just because it's you who is bringing it up, and you're financially stable, so they're thinking like, she's underlooking us now bringing, and she thinks we should follow on this because it's like,
and then when you talk about the financial bit, it also comes down to sometimes when you're financially stable, the financial burden of your friends falls on you. So because I'm like, why didn't she see my problem? You're supposed to take care of it. You're supposed to handle it. You're supposed to handle it.
Back to the expectations that she's talking about.
I'll take an example. Let me just share an example. Okay, it's a story, let me say. There was a time I was chatting with a friend, and okay, luckily enough, I'm married and I have the children, and she's not yet there. But these are things that we accept in life, and you're like, okay, my friend is not yet here. That does not stop her from being what? My friend. Yes. So, you know, as mothers, guys, you know it. As you're sharing, somehow, somewhere, things to do with your children are going to come out.
Yes.
Oh, my baby was doing this. Oh, no, you're too much with your kids. You guys, I was like, okay. You know that point where you have to be sensitive and careful,
especially when you have kids, so
it limits you and puts you in another corner. Okay. So when I'm with her, I don't have to talk about my life, and
I think for me, friendship should be us being to appreciate each other.
Yes.
At whatever level of life that we're able to reach. So just like adding on to the rest of us, why friendship breaks up, it's very hard, especially among us ladies. Just like you said, if we're emotional beings, which is totally true. So we attach so much emotion to our decisions and everything. The difference in financial standards, as Dee has mentioned, is one of the reasons that breaks up. Then some friendships actually break up because we don't give them time. Then we don't give them time. Then maybe sometimes we become too busy. We accumulate so many friends along the way, and then we're not able to. It's balance. It still remains that goes back to the question I asked. Yes. How do you balance? How do you many friends? Yeah, we didn't answer that question. Yes. That's why I'm coming to it. Yes. Of like it gets back to that because I needed to like. Your 24 hours remain 24 hours.
Yes.
So if we are adding on friendship, it's important that we maintain or have a limitation of our expectations on our friends. Like, don't expect them to be the God that you did not get. Don't expect the person to be a God. And the one that is why we're getting back even when saying best friend, because you're tagging them like your best friend. Like, have a variety. If Rhoda is busy, go to Lorena. If Lorena is busy at this time, because she may be there when it matters.
Yes.
But then Emma is available in such a situation. Don't die.
And just because you're waiting for Rhoda,
talk to Emma.
Just to relate with what Rhoda has just said, as a person of so many friends, truthfully, no offense, guys, let me tell you, as just like she said, we have 24 hours.
Yes.
The fact that Eve has so many friends, please appreciate the 1 hour I have given you.
So even you're telling them now,
you have to balance family, you have to balance work, and then you have to balance that friend.
You should balance according to priority. Because you don't expect me to give you my full day when your contribution towards my life is small. Yes, you know. Yeah. So as you're getting angry and mad out there, think about what is my contribution in this life. Hey. So before you start saying she doesn't see me, what have you contributed towards my life?
What are you bringing?
What are you? Yeah.
So that brings me to something I've just thought about.
Yes.
To what extent would you allow your female friend around your partner?
To a very small extent.
How small is
Smallest as possible.
Why?
Because, no, let me tell you.
She's your partner, right?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
This is my partner, but I have to put into consideration that he's a live human being.
Don't expose him to temptation.
No, I'm putting all. This is fire, and I'm putting all. All my friends are beautiful. I'm telling you. So I'm bringing the casino, putting it 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're business partners, and somehow they have to go on a trip together.
I shall go with him, which will be our last one.
Guys, imagine a scenario. Diana, just a minute. Imagine a scenario. Your husband works with your friend probably, and then it has just come from order from above. You have a trip to somewhere, maybe China.
Okay, that's
and
just
leave
you around there. You're changing the question.
You said exposing our friends. A time we should have to our partners.
Okay.
So we should limit that time
As
much as
But
possible.
I think it depends. Because there are certain friends I trust.
Wow.
Yes, around you.
You get?
And
you know that in case of anything, she will let me know, or my partner will let me know.
Yes.
But then by the way, this friend of yours,
Yes.
like
He's
this and
becoming
this.
sure. Yes.
Or if he cannot say it,
then it
my
is enjoying.
my friend will let me know that
He's
you know,
riding
Emma,
along.
This guy, you get. So I think it depends
Actually,
on the
Emma, if I
friend.
loved you this much and I loved your marriage, even if your guy came after me, I'm telling you truthfully, I would never tell you so that you can.
Why?
Yes, because I know as your friend, I can let your hubby go, or I can preserve myself and let it feel like it didn't even happen. But I know he was trying to hit on me. But I appreciate your marriage, being with him so much more.
And I want to build it
know
and
how
maintain
much
it.
you love your marriage. Because the next time I will come into your home, you always still look like
Like me, like
I
can't
think
live in the same
Shabrins.
room.
You understand?
For me, I have a thought. Like, this is my opinion, honestly. When someone, of course, I would not just let it happen. I cannot just push my husband, go like, just get closer to my friends, or my friends get closer to my husband.
No.
But there are things that we cannot control in life.
Yes.
When they get closer to him, at the end of the day, I chose to trust this man, and then if anything is to happen, the blame goes back to him.
Yeah, no, so don't overdo it for him. Don't overdo it.
Don't overexpose
You name it, but when you have no control about it,
And like, those are the smallest scenarios.
No,
Because these
no,
are not
for me-
always in our homes. That's why we say, like, what time? Should we always expose it there? I'm thinking to a small extent.
So does it mean that you have a problem with your husband complimenting, say, your friend?
A very big one.
Why?
But then we go
I'm being real. This is reality.
No, it depends on the compliment. What if he's saying, hey, by the way, your friend is eloquent. I like the way
When
she talks.
when he's telling me your friend is eloquent is different when he's telling my friend you're eloquent.
Now, let's do it. Now, before we go to that question, now, my husband, I don't mind him because he's a counselor. Wow. He's a teacher, and then he has this intuition. Now, if Eve came into my life, and Eve is my friend, and came home, he'll tell me, but Eve has a problem. In my spirit, I feel like I need to speak to Eve. You get it? So for him, it is okay. So if it is Emma, you tell me, but I don't feel Emma, things are okay. He will pray, and then he'll say like, I need to speak to Emma. And for me, it is okay.
Yeah, because I've chosen to trust him.
No, it's because you know he's a counselor.
Yes.
And you know like there is that situation. You don't tell me. When we go in the class too, I need to talk to this one. You're quite janja.
So we are back on the compliments. What kind of compliments? Okay, that do not really like put you out of normal.
That are innocent.
But you know the thing is,
How innocent is innocent? Because the moment they compliment you, you start feeling like, hey, if this happy can say I look good.
That he doesn't compliment her direct, but he will tell me. By the way, your friend is
Telling you, not telling the
But there are scenarios
about where.
and you're talking about him telling
Yeah.
her.
Emma, there are scenarios. Emma, there are scenarios where you're moving with your partner and somehow, somewhere, you meet someone who is maybe dressed very well.
That is
And it's like,
different.
oh, she's
That is
smiling.
very different.
Okay,
I
let me
find a problem with
That
that.
is a stranger. That is
I don't.
different.
I don't think I would find
Okay,
a
say,
problem.
okay, let me get it back to this. Okay, twist it to this as well. Imagine I am Rhoda, okay, married or not married.
Yes.
I say find you with your husband.
Yes.
And then I throw a comment to your husband.
Yes.
Is that
Wow,
okay?
he's smart. You're looking.
Or you're like, oh, you're looking smart.
Yeah, it is okay. For me, it is okay.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
is the reason what are we doing here? Now here, the reason is
This question.
I'm saying D because it's her opinion. D, this time around it's me giving
My
a
humble
compliment to
request
Mr.
would be.
yes.
Let's keep the compliment to yourself, and then you keep telling me, "Hey man, your guy looks good, chica." I'm dancing. My request: leave this guy alone with the compliments.
Wow, that is so
That is me.
Okay. Okay.
So when you're seeing him looking hot, you don't say you look hot.
Come to D and say,
Hey,
D, you're doing a great work.
Like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
We've had
Before you go, there's something I wanted to add about compliments. Now, this is with friends, not even with partners or husbands. Now, you have friends, you get it, like, then there's this guy you hang out with, but he's always making a comment. Let's say Emma. Emma is pretty. Have you seen Emma today? But now you
You know you're with the wrong guy.
No. We are all single.
You're just
No, we are all
interested.
single.
That is
You get it. But
You know
now,
where his interest is.
but listen, my dear.
You also like him.
He doesn't like you.
Someone else. Move on.
He's expressed. Because the moment the guy is with you and he's telling some other chick, the chick
someone
looks good,
else.
and he's not giving you the compliment. Rest your case.
Yeah, like rest your case.
Ladies, we can't really get it all. But now, there are situations where we have felt betrayed. Betrayed by our friends.
Yes.
I mean, what are those scenarios?
Me, I have a story. This is a true story.
Okay.
On campus,
Yes.
I had a very good friend who was really close. She used to call me her best friend, but she was my good friend.
Yes.
We did everything together. We shared coursework. We did everything. Now, this friend of mine had another friend
Yes.
that she had met when she was doing internship. That she kept on telling me, "Hey, by the way, this friend of mine, I'm meeting with her. We are going where? We are going where?" So she like, "But one day I'll introduce you guys." So that day she introduces me to this other friend of hers. Me and that other friend totally
Connected.
We connected.
And that is very wrong.
I know.
We're not the only one who feels bad about your friend.
For me, I am the next day, how friendly that
Connected because no, I never even did it. It was very innocent because I met this other person. We talked, we shared, we connected. I loved her, she loved me, and it was just flowing. You know, a friendship that was made in heaven.
Not through my friend.
Now this other friend felt really betrayed.
Yes.
Because at some point, now it was me and this one, me and
Yes,
this
because
one.
you had to control.
No, you control, but at times you can't help. You're like, by the end, I was with so and so, like, hey, where were you guys? Like, no, I thought she had told you. Like, no, she did not tell me.
So why were you not communicating when you were going? You said we are going to hang out here. Do you want to join?
I felt the same before.
I had to finish that story, Emma. Let's
Betrayed,
I
and she
felt I
slowly withdrew.
I have been in a
And that's what I
situation
took
before.
friendship.
It's not funny, by the way.
It's not funny.
It's not funny when it happens.
Especially when it's happening.
It's happening.
Yes, it's not
Now it was on the other side.
Like honestly, Lorraine, together with everyone out there listening to, if I introduce you to my friend, it's because I value friends being a child of friends.
Yes.
I value that if I bring my friend in your circle, it's for us to grow our
up,
circle.
yes.
Not
Not
for
to
you
reduce
to
it.
reduce
I
it.
know,
Because I have
know.
gone through that situation. It feels bad. I'm sorry that
No, but me, I
But I
think
think it also depends on the
Yeah,
person. You know, when you're
I really
mature
have-
about these things,
mature.
Hey, mature.
I think I have a different opinion about this whole thing.
Yes.
Having a big circle of friends.
Yes.
If I always let them meet up, I mean, what do I expect? It's possible. Just like I shared before, we are all unique.
yes.
What is in you is not in me.
Yes.
If you're very caring and I'm not so caring, it's very possible that that
Yes.
friend who has been so close to me would get attracted to your caring. You get it?
Yes.
So I don't have to feel so much offended if you guys at a certain point you're this tight. Yes, I will feel bad, but I mean, it's just
carry me along.
Yes. Let me tell you.
Carry me along.
carry me along, but it may not be that close as you expected. So you feel bad about it.
I think we should put into consideration yes. Because put into consideration that person who exposed you to their friend and now you're leaving them out of the circle.
Like it feels like me, I'm becoming friends to give away. I also want my friends to pay.
That is so really interesting. Just so you know, this is about friendship. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye-bye. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment.
bye.
God bless.